All right, we're back, everybody. That was some songs from the Half-Life 2 soundtrack. You could remember, you could trade in all of your old games and get 10 cents credit towards your next big console purchase. If you're looking for graphics, you're in the right place. You can get the best graphics for the lowest price of $499 US, and you can get them with a total of 3 games to play. And thank you very much for choosing games. The contempt is just like dripping from every word. But, you know, of course, that's your choice if you're into that stuff. I would never take that away from you. I decided we're gonna do a little bit of Ocarina of Time tonight, little Mr. Quest, and we'll make a little progress in that. This cable is causing me problems again. Just a second. Oh, hey, Marissa. You never played OOT and never saw it the whole way through. Oh, no. Coming from someone who's beat Sonic 06 many times, how is that possible? That's okay. It's alright, Marissa. I understand. It's alright. It's just a little Mr. Quest. Just to have everyone chill out. The fact that there's 2 secrets in the first room of the game. Oh my god, in Grimrock? I mean, I find it difficult to find some of the secrets, but aren't most of the secrets relegated to just, like, press button on wall? That's kind of hard to see. Alright, so we're gonna go to Death Mountain now. Cracked mentioned that Redeads mourn for their dead if you kill one and leave the rest alone. Wait, really? Throwing items down pits, putting items on ledges and pillars, combinations of torches on walls. Right. Well, I mean, I'm up to, like, area number 5 or 6 at this point, so yeah. Let's find out if Redeads mourn for their fallen comrades. Well, he's not coming for me. Oh shit. They kinda do. Let me kill this Redead and see, like, cause others are closer to him.
We gotta kill ones that are really close to each other, that way we can see how they mourn. These two are walking to the body. Wow, that is fucking wacky. I never knew that. They go straight for the body of their fallen comrades. They just... Look at that. Look, they're mourning it. He's like deeply contemplative about his friend Herbert's death. Get it? Because Herbert West Reanimator? Anyone? No? Okay. But that is bizarre. What if their attempts at strangling Link are actually just them trying to hug him, but they're just too strong for their own good, they can't control their own strength? No, someone in chat mentioned it. I was actually, yeah, Cracked, I don't really read Cracked. I don't go there unless someone links me to an article, but, I've been on Cracked, I think, once or twice. I've been on, some of my videos have been in a few places that I was surprised to see them at. It's them corruptions, man. Oh, fucking hell. Tell me I don't have one first. Clickbait. I mean, cracked.com. They had a few interesting things. I can't really take that away from them. Sometimes they raise some interesting points and parallels and observations, like most people would if they were given enough time to write an article, I suppose, but it's just, you know, they do lists. People like lists. Top 10 lists. Top 5 best this. Top 500 albums of all time. It's appealing. Kind of want, I need the 3 more Skulltulas. But that's okay. Let's just go up the mountain. Top 10 things that just popped into my head just now. Top 5. Top 5 songs on a 5-song album. I saw a list of every single, I think I told you guys this, but I saw a list of every single Nirvana song rated, you know, from like number 100 and something down to 1. That's a hell of an undertaking. Beans was up there, of course, but I wonder if I can get the Skulltulas. Guys, can I get some Skulltulas in Dodongo's Cavern? What was number 1? What do you think? It was Teen Spirit. Teen Spirit is one of those things that... Yes, I can get Skulltulas in here. I don't know where they are, but... I guess we'll find them. Man, as a child Link, these things were annoying. This room was annoying. They chose Teen Spirit because of its impact and its popularity, not because it was the best song. Because definitely don't think that's the best song Kurt Cobain ever wrote. Unless you're, you know, having a laugh about it. His, If you're not a Nirvana fan, that's fine, but he wrote better songs than Teen Spirit, definitely. His songs were simple, but they were really well crafted. He knew what he was doing. But yeah, top 10 lists. I don't know. I wonder if Colbert is going to do top 10 lists when Letterman retires. Aneurysm is a really good Nirvana song, definitely. That's a good one. Alice in Chains is good too. I'm a big Alice in Chains fan as well. This is where I just was. Top 10 inconvenient facts. John Oliver did a thing on drones that was really good. I mean, I'm really into John Oliver's show at the moment. He's doing God's work. But he mentioned inconvenient facts that you just choose to forget. And one of the examples he cited was that Beck is a Scientologist. It's like, you know what? He's right. I just, like, carefully neglect that fact every time I listen to a Beck song. I'm just like, yeah, Beck is good. I like his music. And then, like, there's this, like, creeping, sneaking thought, like, this guy's a Scientologist. And I'm just like, put it out of your head. Put it out of your head, man. Don't think about it. And so I don't. Yeah, he is. I mean, you don't really hear it in his music. Oh God. What is this room? To be fair, though, you know, if you're promised the answer, you know, and all you have to do is throw money at it just to get the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And like, oh, here's some fancy equipment that we have that will tell you the answer to life. And then we can tell you the secrets at top secret Thetan level number 57. I would imagine if you have more money than you can think of and more money than you could ever imagine, then yeah, I mean, maybe that could be an appealing thing for you. Fake Skulltula. That's not a real Skulltula. That was a ruse. For the tax breaks and benefits. Yeah, sure. I think that's possible. But since when is the answer solely determined by cash? Not to us, maybe, but to someone like John Travolta, maybe. I mean, clearly the dude has lost his way. Adele Dazim. Sometimes you get so rich you don't know what to do with it. There was an interview with George Harrison where, you know, he had suddenly all this Beatle money. And he was rich and famous, and he could go anywhere and do anything and buy anything. Like, and at the height of Beatlemania, like, when, you know, he kind of started getting bored of it, he was like, well, there's got to be something better. There's got to be some reason, some meaning. And I'm not just talking about, like, you know, some, you know, a thing I could buy to make me happy, but he was like, I've never met anyone that really impressed me anymore. He's like, sure, it was cool to meet Elvis and all those people, but they didn't really impress me. And then he met, you know, some spiritual guides, and he went to India. And he became a very spiritual person to the very, very last days of his life. I mean, that is kind of, you know, when you have everything you want that's material. Think about this for a minute. You have every single thing that you want. You have money, you have fame if you want it. You have women, you have a house. You don't need to work a day in your life. You have no responsibilities. And you're like, oh, right, what are we doing here again? Like, what's the point of all this? You're gonna maybe take a look at, you know, religion. And if you have a lot of money and there's a bunch of people knocking at your door, hey, we have the answer. Like, let's just hook you up to this machine for 5 minutes and we'll show you some hocus pocus and you might believe it. And then you'll be like, oh, okay, that sounds good. I don't have time to actually meditate and figure out, you know, who I am. So let's take this test and maybe I'll be, maybe I'll be on board for this shit. For this fucking wacky shit. And maybe that's what happened. So, I don't know, it's just a theory. Just a thought. That's why I like video games so much. Video games are always fun. Like I could see myself being a gamer until I have arthritis. Which will be soon if I keep playing Hyrule Warriors, my god. That and music. I like to write and play music. Those are the two things that keep me sane in this mixed up, muddled up, crazy world. Except for Lola, of course. Lola. I think those are the Skulltulas. I think it's time for me to exit the dungeon. Oh, the exit was right here. Okay. There's a man defending Scientology in Twitch. Alright, well listen, man. You know, you can defend it. And I will continue. I reserve the right to call a religion that believes in aliens and volcanoes and stuff like that wacky shit. I reserve that right, and that's my opinion. I'm not saying you have to feel that or believe it. And if you want to defend Scientology in a chat room, good luck. I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of support about it. There's a lot of good stuff about Scientology if you read about it. A lot of fun little stories about, you know, kidnappings and such. I won't get into that, you know, I value my life too. So, but yeah, in reducing an entire religion to wacky shit, I understand where you're coming from. Some people probably wouldn't feel the same way, but, you know, it's not me. Oh, I don't need to be here. But yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about that. There will be no further debate from me. So you can talk to the chat about it if you want. If you are in fact interested in Scientology, I will not hold anything against you. I feel like whatever you want to believe in, you can believe in. I am not an overly religious person, but I do feel like there is a spirituality that one can find. And I believe that, you know, there is more than just nothing. I'm not an atheist. But, you know, whatever makes you happy. Unless it's obviously fraud, in which case, you know, good luck. Alright, so we're in the Goroin city. And I hear a Skulltula. Where is it? Where is this thing? I think it's under this. Yep, it is. Alright, I feel like there's another thing here that I can do now that I have the hook shot. We did the water temple already. So we did the temple slightly out of order for whatever reason. Someone told me that the long shot is good for this next dungeon, for the fire temple, so it sounds good. Also, Hyrule Warriors, I mentioned in chat earlier, I've been playing a lot of it. I got about 10 to 11 hours in it, probably closer to 11. And I have to say, I am really, really enjoying the game. While it lasts, of course, but I do like the adventure mode a lot. I like unlocking the different weapons. It's a good game. It's well made. It's, you know, like I said earlier, it's not very cerebral. It's extremely primal. It's just like mash buttons, run around, kill things, unlock new objectives, do the same thing, repeat. But, there is something really, really fucking satisfying about killing dozens of enemies in one hit. Like that. I don't know, it's just kinda awesome. Pizza Postals. That sounds awful. Hey guys, I have a question. Does anyone know how to get over there? I need the ice arrows, don't I? Will that work? Is that only a Wind Waker thing, or what? Scarecrow? Fire Tunic? Let's see. Let's try this. Oh yeah, yeah, it was that. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to fully understand why that would work. But we got this. There's nothing even here. Bombs. No way. Arrows. 30 for 70 rupees? What the fuck kind of deals are these? I crossed all of this lava just to be faced with these guys. Alright. Well, those guys are rip-offs. So, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but I haven't smoked a cigarette in a week and a half. And I want to give you guys a little perspective on quitting. I wasn't the heaviest smoker to begin with. A lot of people I know, you know, pack a day, half a pack, 10 cigarettes a day, whatever. I had to quit out of necessity because my gums were infected. Well, pericoronitis. It's a wisdom tooth related thing. It sucks, and smoking certainly did not help. So I had to quit, you know, for a bit, and I said to myself, well, gee, I've done this before. I've gone a month without smoking. I've gone 2 months at one point. Hang on a sec. So, yeah, I just stopped, just cold turkey, and I'll tell you what sucks the most about it. For me, the thing that sucks the absolute worst about it is that, there are some things I'm used to. Like, for example, after a meal, you have a cigarette. It's just a habit. Bomb the Goron, right? Thank you. Forgot about that. Okay, I'll do that. So after a meal, I'd have a cigarette. Like during a stream, I would have one because, you know, I'd like to have a smoke while I was talking to people. If I go to my friend's house, we would go outside, you know, after like a poker game, and we would have a cigarette together. Just patterns, habits. So when I went to my friend Jackie's house, I brought my little guitar, and when we went out for cigarettes, I just played the guitar because I needed to replace something with something else. I know it sounds dumb, but it kind of worked. Shit. How much do cigarettes cost in New York? Like $13 a pack? It's insane. I don't really drink. One of the reasons that I smoked and continued smoking was because I used to go out to bars on the weekends with my friends, and when you're drinking, it's hard to, you know, you just relapse and you buy a pack. And when you're drinking and you're addicted to cigarettes, of course, smoking is even better. So I don't really go out to bars to drink a whole lot anymore, so that's one less thing. Streaming, I can get over it, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna last forever. I was such a light smoker that it's like, I don't know if, like, I feel a difference. Some smokers are like, oh, I felt the difference immediately, you know, but I really didn't smoke that much, so I don't notice too much of a difference. But, it is proof, though. It is doable. Like, you can just quit cold turkey. And, if anyone here smokes, you should try to do the same. I only have 3 bomb chews, that's it? I have an idea, guys. I have an idea. Fuck. How could you do this to me? You're Namagor's Cavern. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. kind of curious about something, actually. What if I put that there and have a chat with this guy? Oh, no, it doesn't. It just freezes. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Gabombo Buster and the hero Link. My dad is Derubia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name, I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Borgons. So glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend, Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you of this. Please help everyone. My dad Durania went inside the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the baggin. I love the cry noise. You better try to clam him down if you can. Maybe he will clam down if you talk with him. A long time ago, there was an evil Bagon named Bogagia living in the mountain. The dragon was very scary. It ate Gogons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Bogon, boom, destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a begendant of the hero. Better try to calm him down if you can. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. My dad was out. Chronomado. Followers came and took them all away. All of them were eaten by Vogagia. Dad said that Nanamaga has revived Vogagana. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Boganog is going to feed them all to Logalog. It's just getting worse and worse. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please, Link, I'll give you a heat-resistant tunic. Bogagia. We're going to the Borgata, everyone. That's where we're going. We're gonna fight the Borgata. Bogenhagen, I remember him. Fuck your pots. Do you want to talk to me? No. I can't move this? I thought you could push this. Oh, you can pull it back. Look at this look at this fine craft work. Look at these breasts. Fine breasts on this fine statue. Switch to the Master Sword for a little bit. Going to assume I need the hammer. Yeah, I'll most certainly need the hammer for any of this stuff. Sheik, but you're not wearing a red tunic. How can you survive in here? It's something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the bolero of fire. Oops. Alright, to be fair, using the R button so much is kind of distracting. I got it now. This further perpetuates the theory that I suck at video games. Oh wait, it's not a theory. You have learned the Bogado of Power. God damn it, Sheik. Why do you gotta be so vague about everything? Sheik literally set a fire on the bridge. Just to, like, fuck with Link for a minute. Like, that could have... What would have happened if the fire... Well, I mean, I know somehow this wood is not burning up. Look at this. This wood is fine, guys. Lava means nothing. That's not where I was expecting the scarecrow to be. Hey look, it's rupees that I don't need, because I have a full wallet, and I have nothing to spend them on. Amazing. Fucking hell. Oops. No, it's good. I like losing that much health. Vinny, you can long shot the heart piece. Really? Kidding me, son? These motherfuckers take your tunic, too? Okay, well, I have my tunic, but now I don't have a shield. The shield is still gone. Oh, you fucking massive asshole. Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna do shieldless Link for a little bit, because why not? Do I have to go back in there and talk to the Bogon? I do. Hey, Bogon. Please don't eat me. If you eat something like me, you'll get a stomachache. You'll be sorry. Okay, maybe I didn't need to talk to the bowgun. Can I light these too? Can someone link me to the original Fire Temple music? Yeah, they removed it because it sounded Muslim-y. Who's there? Is that you, Link? Ah, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. Want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Magadog is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Gogagada. This was the original Fire Temple music. Let's see why they removed it. Just going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races who might resist him. That fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain. All of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead and try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned though because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my Corn brother. Please, while I'm trying to deal with this dragon, save my people. The prisoner cell are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. Is this really Muslim chanting, though, or is it just vaguely resemble it? Yeah, I have the gold cartridge. My version is the original version, but it's really Muslim chant. Oh. It's pretty ballsy of Nintendo to do something like that, I guess. But then they retracted it immediately, so what was the point, I guess? I like the chanting, it's creepy. It adds to the atmosphere of the dungeon. But, I mean, they could have had other chants that weren't specifically religious. It wasn't immediately released. The first print run still have it. Yeah, mine does too. My original copy, but I mean, wasn't it like a few months after, or how long after the game came out was it pulled? Or modified, rather. I don't know. I mean, the chanting adds a little atmosphere to the dungeon. It was just a few months after. Why not replace it with other chanting? I don't know, whatever, who cares? I guess it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I hear it, I hear it. It's just an instrument. It's the male voice instrument. It's similar. It kind of is replaced. It's just done with a MIDI. Saw that one happening. Do I have to just now try various songs until I find one that works? It could be the rain song, it could be the sun song. Song of Storms, no. What was that? That was a yellow fairy? Alright, chat, change topic. You don't need to, we're playing video games, let's go back. All I was doing was commenting on how the essence of the chanting gave a good atmosphere to the song. I should have caught that fairy. I can catch this one now. Let's just move on. Here we go. Turn! Turn! Fucking Begoron sword, man. Gave me bombs. I figured maybe there's some use. want to catch one of these super rare fairies. You can't catch it. Never mind. What is that? What is that laughing? Oh god, why did you do that, Link? I forgot this guy was in the game, actually. Yep, just getting plowed into. Yep, there we go. She's not too bad once you get the pattern. I'm just an idiot. You didn't know that you could hook shot him. How did you kill him then? There's other ways to kill him? Yeah. God, this hammer doesn't seem nearly as impressive as it used to. Especially when the Wind Waker hammer was like this giant cartoon fucking amazing murdering machine. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Oh, I see. Big Brother Doobie asked you to rescue me. I owe you big time. Please help Big Brother. I mean, this hammer is, like, pathetic. It looks it's probably, you know, obviously really heavy. I mean, it's made out of fucking lead or whatever it's made out of. But it's... Again, compared to some of the other Zelda hammers, this one's kind of, like, surprisingly small. Hyrule Warriors, Darunia, whatever his name is, gets a hammer that is almost bigger than him. And he wields it with great speed and furious anger. And it is absolutely amazing. It is amazing to witness. Why are you sinking? Why would you do that? Okay, so you can't jump over that. There you go. Pointless. It's amazing how they emulated the chanting through MIDI, at least. You don't really hear those sound effects like the human voice oohs and ahs in video games a whole lot anymore, do you? It seems like kind of niche for a time, just like a very specific time when you were approaching the modern era, but still like, you know, N64. PS1 games had them too. What was the thing? How bad is 3 or so per week cigarettes? Back to cigarette chat. I don't think 3 is bad. I mean, you know, obviously cigarettes are not good for you. Like when they were giving them out in the army, you know, to get everyone addicted. Smoke them if you got them, boys. Here, have some Jackson brand cigarettes. Good for your unborn child. They were relentless with the advertising of cigarettes for quite a while. But you know, of course they're not good for you in any capacity, but if you're only doing like 3 a week, then yeah, I mean, that's great. Just try to keep it at that level and not any more than that. More doctors recommend Lucky Strike cigarettes. There's real advertisements that are like that, like more doctors smoke, you know, brand cigarette than others. Seriously, there was something that was just like that, and those advertisements were relentless. And yeah, and the army, like World War II in particular, if my history is correct, they were like really fucking pushy with cigarettes. It was like, yeah, you need to smoke these. They're great. Have some. I see a little piece of the map. Does anyone see that little piece of the map there? It's very suspicious. I don't know how to do it. Wait. Maybe I have to take the hammer to the door or to the wall? I don't know. It's a dumb idea. Yeah, but this is Master Quest. You know? You never know. Master Quest could have some... I've already seen cows in the walls of a dungeon. So you don't, you know, you just don't know. Master Quest could have an entirely different set of rules. Seems like it's pretty solid. I'm just gonna not think about it for now. Hook shot the face on the wall. It's not a bad idea. Well, that's not exactly what we had in mind, but now we know. Thank you for that. Oh, wait a minute, guys. This right here. I didn't realize there would be a door right underneath. Whoops. Okay, that solves that problem. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me. A wall you can destroy with the Goron special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. Oh. Oh. Man, between streaming this and Hyrule Warriors, I've been very Zelda fucking centric lately. And then with Smash coming out, I know I'll be using Link a little bit. Toon Link, of course. There's so much Zelda in my life. This is not a bad thing. I do enjoy the series a lot, as I'm sure many of you do. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen there. I hope the Majora's Mask pack for Hyrule Warriors has like a new Majora's Mask themed level. That'd be pretty cool. I'm assuming this is where the Goron special crop would come in handy. I remember taking a hammer to the door, but I guess you need specifically bombs. My brand of smokes was American Spirit Yellow, because I was told early on that they were less shitty for you, and I believed it. Now I'm just used to them. They are light. To be fair, my friends, if they bum one off me, they notice. They're like, I have to pull twice as hard to get anything. So they're a very, very light cigarette. But for now, I'm not smoking, so I just have a pack with like 10 cigarettes in it, just there. Are you releasing me? My friend, go take a cigarette. There are switches that you strike to activate, but you can also use the Goron special crop to do the job. American Spirit, for me, was exactly the same price as anything else. Seriously, all cigarettes here in New York were exactly the same. I got a key, so we can go that way. But you know, health is extremely important. I mean, I've always tried to, while streaming, at least a little bit here and there, try to, you know, give you guys a little bit of, if I have any advice on, you know, how to not stress out, on how to relax a little bit and enjoy the more important things in life and not, you know, get too crazy. But I mean, one thing I don't really talk about is like health, like actually physical health. You know, keeping yourself kind of healthy. One of the things I don't do is I don't do exercise. I don't eat terribly. My eating habits used to be worse, and I've definitely improved them. But even then, even that I could use improvement with. But one of the things that I really, like, I'm not a big drinker. I don't do drugs. I don't really consider a joint once every 3-4 months drugs, but that's just me. I'm not trying to condone anything, but at the moment I'm not smoking. When I am, it's extremely light. The only thing I don't do that I should be doing is exercising. Probably could have a bit more fruit in my life too. And that sounds strange. Fruit. No, but really, you know, fruit and veggies, that's important. I don't do enough of that. I don't know, I just can't be arsed to do it. It's the problem with exercise for me. It's just like... have never had the motivation to do it. No good reason why not to. Did I play any sports back in the day? Yeah. Yeah, I played baseball. I was on the bowling team for many years. I was very athletic as a kid. I think I have athleticism in my blood to some extent too, so... But yeah, I was always at a basketball hoop in my backyard. I was always playing basketball. I was a big baseball fan, so... Even when I wasn't, like, playing on a team, I would play catch with my friends and just, like, play stickball or whatever. I was into... I had a bike, so I was into doing bike tricks. I would skateboard a little bit. I was definitely, when I was younger, and there was no internet for me, I was outside a lot. I had a bike with pegs on it, and I used to do bike tricks, and it was fun. I miss biking. That's something I could probably see myself doing. Just like getting a bike. Was I one of those obnoxious jocks who always jumped to the top of the door in the school? No, I wasn't, but I'll tell you what. I was always pretty tall. I got tall pretty quick, so I didn't really have to do much of a jump to do that. I was one of the taller people in my class, so I was able to reach the top without having to exert much effort. Wasn't this room top down in the regular Ocarina? Lizard turtle sex. Get an exercise bike, you can cycle in now. That kills the fun of cycling for me. Like, if I'm gonna get a bike, I want to, you know, feel the wind. I want to, like, go places. I want to see things. I want to have to be careful. You know what I mean? And not, like, fucking crash into a car. I want to, like, that's what's fun about biking for me. Like, going to a park, riding around. Not, like, grabbing an exercise bike and putting on, like, a nature documentary. I'll watch Michael Palin go to, you know, fucking Bangladesh and ride a bicycle in my house. Also, I don't really have that much room for a bike. Oculus Rift, throw a fan to blow wind in your face, plus exercise bike. Your logic is astounding, Darren. And honestly, you're onto something. Or you're on something. Wait a minute, how am I gonna get back up there now? Ah, fucking hell. Not like I know what to do with those boxes anyway. I hear a spatula. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ah, fuck. Well, I understand why I need those boxes now. Hey, that wasn't a gold one. That was just a regular one. That was just a clue, pretty much. Okay, this box is very important. Very important, like foreplay. You know foreplay is very, very important. Yeah. Because that's when it's business time. And when you know it's business time, that's when you know it's business time. Oh yeah, girl. Wear your team building exercise shirt. Team building exercise 99. Do I ever find I could... Do I ever wish I could merge into walls like a Link Between Worlds? Yeah, I do, actually. That would have been... That room would have been great for that. You can put it out by swinging your sword or rolling forward. Thank you, Mr. Goron. What do I think about Egoraptor's Zelda sequelitis? Without erupting a shitstorm. Because, you know... various opinions. I disagree. I think Ocarina is a great game. And I think it is... The 3D Zelda thing is great. I love 2D Zeldas. I love 3D Zeldas. They're different. I mean, it's all opinion. When you have one of the most critically acclaimed games of all time, yeah, most people are gonna love it. But, you know, there's always going to be a few people that have a few problems with it, and I happen to be one of the people that love the game, and I disagree with his opinion about the separation between battle and exploration. He's right to some extent, but it's not distracting, and it doesn't ruin the experience for me. So that's it. How old is Egoraptor? Someone said, what was that guess mess? He's gonna be 40 sooner than we thought. Egoraptor didn't take into account the time the game was made when he criticized it. Yeah, I mean, you have to always kind of take a game based on its context. You know, like, so Pong was a great game when it came out, and it revolutionized certain things. And, I think I'm older than Egoraptor, to be honest. I am actually closer to 40 than he is. So how's that for unnerving? It's 27. You know, I like some of his stuff. I liked his animations. When he did animations, it was good. You know, Metal Gear awesome. All that stuff, it was great, but I don't know. I don't really follow him. I don't really follow too many people, and you know, I never watched Game Grumps, for example. So, Vinny, you're only 28. I'm actually 29. is this? What is this platform? The fuck is going on? Yes, I'm 29. I know AVGN is married. Egoraptor's like getting married. And I'm just here playing video games. I am not interested in marriage. I am interested in planting my seed in every possible garden. You know what I mean? You gotta get many different types of flowers in this world. Many different types of flowers. But no, seriously, I just don't want to get married anytime soon. That's it. I'm happy the way I am. I've seen so many of my friends get married at 24, 23, 22. You know, and just be miserable, completely unhappy. I'm not saying that would happen to everyone, but I mean, I don't really have a whole lot of good examples to look at, so I'm obviously not interested. But, you know, I'm also not looking. I'm not going out of my way. Oh, fuck. Guys, was this area... I don't remember this area at all. It probably was in Ocarina of Time, but I just don't remember. Good. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I wanted. God, this dungeon's fucking long. This area was changed. Its layout was very different. Okay. That completely caught me off guard. I didn't even... It just seemed like a completely new area to me. One day, me and Belegda will share happiness. Okay, fair enough. You got me on that one. Fuck's sake. Come on, man! Okay, that works. We'll just do that. Try spinning. That's a neat trick. I panicked! Cocksucker! Cock! God. All I had to do was hammer the switch behind the fire. What, are you serious? That's it? That's all I had to do, huh? Oh. Jesus. Get out of here, turtle sex lizard. I don't want to hear your fucking mating calls. That was painful. That fall was like... That fall sucked. It's not gonna happen this time. I don't even know if this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Seriously, I have no idea if I'm even going the right way. Who cares? Let's just do it. Now I have to do it. Now it's a mission. Your pain shall be that I don't kill you. That will be your pain. You know what? Chick actually had a point. Chick actually has a really good idea. If I fuck up, I could just use the spell and get back to that area. I want to try to do this, since we now have a buffer, I'm going to try to do this the way I did it before. For no reason whatsoever, mind you. Great button. That was like world record speeds. What? Oh. That explains it. So it's just for a Skulltula, of which I need no more. So this area was pointless. I don't even care. It's late. The dungeon doesn't even seem to be close to ending. Turtle sex lizards. I may have to take a raid check on this and save halfway through the dungeon. I know that's like blasphemous, but at this point, it doesn't seem like I'll be done with this for another like 20 minutes, half hour. And then there's art, and it's like, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to watch some fucking Star Trek campiness. I just watched an episode where the crew of the Enterprise aged. Like, a lot. And they had, like, 60s old man makeup. It was tremendously amusing. Especially considering William Shatner pretty much just looked nothing at all. It's funny because they aged William Shatner up, like, to like over 80s, over 80 years old or something in the show, in the episode. He looks way better in real life. Oh, come on. Wait, why'd you close the door? But it's fun. Like there's some really good costumes in the 60s Star Trek series. Hey. All right. Yeah, we're here. So we may as well just save it. This dungeon is really long. It's fine. I still have the Furor's Wind, but you know what? Look at this. I'm good. I'm good. I could use the wind, Furor, Nehru, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's now 4 a.m. for me. This is usually my cutoff point. So let's just let's quit it here. But there's some oh, there you go. Dorps just posted the link to the episode where they age. And it is amusing. I have to say, watching the show from a cultural standpoint, like viewing the show as something that was kind of semi-revolutionary. Well, it was revolutionary. Not all episodes, obviously. Some of them were just campy nonsense. But it's fun to watch the original Star Trek after watching all of the other ones, just to view how shows were made in the 60s, just to view like the makeup, all the like old filming techniques. Like some of it is so antiquated at this point, but it's really fun to watch. Let me show you guys a costume that I loved. The Tellarites. Check this out. Here are the Tellarites from the original 60s show. That's what they looked like. Now, you know, you can kind of see that it's just like a pig mask modified. You can see this the eyes, the eye holes. You know, it's brilliant. It really is brilliant. But what I find more interesting is the comparison between the Tellarites of the 60s show to the Tellarites of, I would imagine this one's from Star Trek Enterprise, which was, got a 2003 show, 2002 to 2003. So you can see the difference in the makeup. I mean, was that 40 years? Less than 40 years. I mean, that's a long time, but look how far makeup has come. So when I saw the Tellarites, I got a huge like kick out of it. One more piece of Star Trek fun before I do the art are the original Klingons, which were pretty much just like, you know, Genghis Khan type things. Like, look, they look like, I want to say Mongolians with face paint. You know, I could be wrong in my assessment, but that's what comes to mind immediately. So that was that right there. That's the first Klingon in Star Trek that was introduced. No forehead ridges, you know, nothing really out of the ordinary. He just looked like a brown man with a poor choice of facial features. Here's another one. Okay, here this is supposed to be a Klingon. That's pretty fucking different from how Klingons are portrayed later on. You know, when makeup got really good. And a piece of trivia for you guys that I discovered a while ago, actually. Here, for comparison purposes, here's... I don't know whose blog that is, but you should go there and check it out. Like and subscribe really helps them out. You know, Worf, so they did the, you know, the whole kind of redo with the big forehead, cranial ridges, as they called it. So, for some reason, I type Klingon, and I get this in the image search. Why is Thorin Oakenshield from The Hobbit? And whatever. Anyway, so one of the fun things about Star Trek is that they try to offer in-universe explanations for some of this crap. So they say that it's like there's a one-off kind of line about it in Deep Space Nine where they talk about why Klingons look different, and Worf is just talking about how, like, we do not talk about it. DS9 Klingons original. Let's see if... Here you go. Here, I'll show you a fun little moment that you guys might enjoy. This episode, discuss it with outsiders. But then it was explored in an Enterprise episode. It was a virus genetic mutation. Pretty much exactly that. But I love how there's so many. I mean, listen, there's over 700 and something episodes of this series. There's over, what is it, like 12 movies at this point. There are so many inconsistencies. There are blogs devoted to every little inconsistency. You know, if there was actually an episode of Next Generation where phasers came out of the torpedo tube, and it was like a huge deal. And then there was, I'll show you one more cool thing in my studies. Angel 1 Matt, I believe. Star Trek. Here we go. So, like I said, let me finish my previous thought. There's always in-universe explanations for little inconsistencies, and some of them are hilarious, and people try to make up these little things so they can have a consistent universe, but it's really just absolute crap half the time. Okay, so there's an episode of the original of Next Generation. You guys might find this interesting, called Angel 1. And it is here it is. All right. Here it is in the episode Angel 1 of TNG. It's a matte painting. Basically what you're seeing is a multi-leveled painting that has a few different layers that they can like move, and like when they zoom in, it looks like they're actually at a location. It's a old trick, simple, very simple trick, and you can see here they have the two layers, right? Angel 1. So the problem is, as this entire blog points out, it is probably the most reused planet view of Star Trek. It's seen in 6 episodes of 3 series with a number of modifications. So if you watch this show, you will see various versions. So here's supposed to be, here now is a different planet in the episode Samaritan Snare, right? It's supposed to be a completely different planet. It's called Starbase 515, as opposed to the planet Angel 1. Then in a different episode, in the episode First Contact, this is supposed to be Malcor 3. You guys seeing how this isn't really working? I mean, if you have a sharp eye, you can kind of like pick up on this stuff. So someone did and made a blog post about it. And then they show you various uses of it. Like they'll show you, so like, you know, they have a few different views that they use. But this is the laziest matte painting ever. Here's the planet Krios. So you can see it's just a slightly modified version of the same buildings. Krios is a Klingon colony. And look what they did. They added some spikes and some spooky stuff in the background, and they modified that building's windows so that it has bars going across it vertically. Then there's in Deep Space Nine. Now, years later, in Deep Space Nine, here's a planet Claystron 4. Gee, what's this? Just a modified version of the same matte painting. And here it is in the daytime. So, wow, what does that remind you of? Someone was like, yeah, just use the same one. We don't give a shit. And finally, in an episode of Voyager called Ex Post Facto, this is a planet Banian homeworld. So you can see they're trying really hard to disguise it and dress it a little bit differently. But it's the same fucking matte painting. And again, it's just kind of... There's actually a whole blog about all this. So if you find this stuff interesting, I kind of recommend you guys check out. They did have a bigger budget than this, but they reused it a few times. Listen, there's a lot of things that they reused. Reused Star Trek props. There's a device that is reused so many times and in so many different series. Here's one for you. Here's a gun. 4 times. There's one prop with 4 glowy things. Here it is. Check this out. This one right here, that with the red in the background there, that was used so many goddamn times. You will see that in movies, you'll see it in the TV shows. Look, here's a few examples right here. There it is. That's the same device. You know, what does it do? No one knows. Here you go. Alien Meth Lab in the movie Alien Nation. Now it's not even in Star Trek anymore. What's this? This is the fucking Captain America movie. Not Captain America. This is Thor versus the Hulk. So it was in the Thor versus the Hulk movie. Here it is again in something else. I don't even know what these shows are anymore. But look, it was in V, the show V. Here it is in Star Trek Enterprise. Guys, Enterprise is many, many years later. This is a show that happened 20 years after Wrath of Khan. And this prop is still being reused. Deep Space Nine, just hiding it in the background. In Voyager, what is this device? It's even in the movie Airplane 2. William Shatner himself is in the movie, and in another Star Trek movie, just in the corner. And that's just the beginning of the reused prop phenomenon. So it's fun. It's fun. Like, one of the cool things about watching Star Trek that I like to do, I love to keep my eye open for various reused props. You know, anything that might have been reused, anything that might have been... It's fun. Whoa. Anything that may have been used 2 or 3 times, it doesn't matter. It's just, I love it. I love seeing little errors like that. Anyway, okay, guys. Why don't we check out the art? It's time for me now to go to bed. Hang on. Scissor shrimper stage. This'll do. Again, guys, these are Mega Man X. This is what's listed on the soundtrack. Explodes Hornneck, Frozen Buffalio, Gravity Beat Bood, Acid Sea Force. You cannot tell me these are direct Japanese translations. These are terrible. Electro Namazuros, Scissors Shrimper, Screw Masider, Shining Tigrid. I don't fucking understand it either. Don't worry. God. All right. Art. From 358 Thorn. Purge the flesh! That red is not showing up for me for some reason. It's just like see-through. But it's propaganda for the Deku Tree Sprout. From T. She's Puffs. Who's this supposed to be? Two-Face in a bikini? Again, over-sexualization. But whatever. If it's what you wanted to do, no problem. From Sane127, attempt to draw Joel as a Tekken character. It looks kind of like a guy with long hair, so you succeeded in that. From Captain Brokey. Smeg. From Garb Puff. Here's my character from Legend of Dungeon yesterday with the hat, coffee cup hat. From Unnumbered Anon. This is KY playing Transistor, so this is slightly older art. It's an older code, but it checks out. From Zonar, here's a BRB. Throw that in the folder. From Sly Sneaky Fox, Vine Life. It's pretty cool. From Fretless, here's the guy who's managing the Tamagotchi TV tropes thing. And these are his versions of our two newest residents, Vinesauce and Snoop Dogg. I think they're absolutely perfect fits for the town. From Peepap Waluigi, here's a pipe piranha plant. It's pretty good. I like how it's actually done on paper too, and you cut it out a little bit. From Black Veins Filled with Ink, here's a Link drawing. From Super Yoshi Pie, here's another Link drawing, but he has guns. This is the Sven co-op version of Link. From Super Yoshi Pie, hey Vinny, you should check out this new club called Vinesauce. Custom-made Vinesauce. I'm gonna try really hard to not... I mean, the jokes get run to the ground quickly, but there's just endless potential for this club joke. You can take it in so many directions, and again, it is a real thing. But I'll try really hard not to run it to the ground, because let's just all try not to run it to the ground. Let's leave it as funny as it can be while it's still funny, and just laugh about it to ourselves privately, lest we turn it into Le Meme that everyone gets mad at in a few days, which is just how humor works on the internet. You always got to do something new, otherwise it turns into the memes. This one's from C. Banana Grenade, Future of Gaming. Actually, the banana grenades, the banana bombs are in worms. So they're kind of the past of gaming in a way. From Iron Waffled. You may find yourself not being able to pass, wizard! Yes. From C. This is very old art, but it's relevant. This is pizza art. Pretty good. I like that. From Cold Lord. Does this really count as art? The spammers are flooding the chat. I mean, that's kind of in and of itself spam. From C. Well, I have the dick gun, so we're in the right place. That's an actual quote if you weren't here for the Sven co-op stream earlier. From Lieutenant Lolicon. This one is that name, Chic Walkin'. Link, you have to restore peace to the lake. Have your grandma pull the car around. From Ende. Vin, you like Star Wars? I got something. Clean cut something. For custom made. You attempted to draw my cousin. You didn't even get close though. Nice try though. From Zonar. You know, Giorgio, I used to be like you, but then Meet my mentor. Hello, Fleshling. Oh shit, Zonar just connected this together. This is the guy. This is the guy from the fucking forest who was turned into a Stalfos. He's Jeff the Skeleton. From Mr. Quest. Here we go again with more of my my cousin. Custom made. Again, the man is in his 40s. From I can't get this guy's name. Hikiko Toko. Hikiko Toko. Hiki. Jesus. I can't, my brain, I don't know if it's because it's late, but my brain cannot process those those letters together. Anyway, this is a really nice piece of art. Thank you. From Hikiko Toko Tacos. From Timote LSD. Here's something that we discovered earlier that turned out to be true, which is that Redeads actually mourn for their fallen comrades. And Timote has illustrated this amazing phenomenon. Thanks, Timote. It's really good. It's sad, too. From Magma Mittens. Your flesh will soon be mine! And from Sergeant. Vinesauce is the best thing that ever happened to Vinesauce. I actually tend to agree with that. I think Vinesauce is, in fact, a swollen hero to be admired for the ages. Now, that's it for me. I'm going to bed. Appreciate you guys watching. It's been a long and interesting stream. And I'm going to leave you with Deku Tree Scrub. I'm going to call him Scrub. It's better that way. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for showing up. I'll see you soon. Maybe tomorrow. I know I have a bunch of things I want to get to. I have a fun Hyrule Warriors glitch I want to get to. I want to stream more of the Keep, more Pushmo, more Roundabout, and of course more Zelda. So we'll get to it in due time. And of course Smash comes out Friday, which I will be streaming Friday. So good night, everyone. See ya.